The map you acquired provides a number of leads that might help us find High King Emmerich, Queen Irene, and Prince Ernskar. As the line from the Investigative Veil books reads, there's always another mystery. Let's get to it, my dear.
Do you recognise any of the locations on the map?
One is clearly the Dufort shipyards, where the house constructs new vessels. Another is near Stonelaw Grove, home to a circle of friendly druids. The third appears to be a cave near Tor Dreak. A strange set of disparate locations indeed.
Where should we start?
I'll leave that to you. Investigate all three and report back here. I'll send Jakan to the docks, Captain Colleen to the cave, and Valencia to the grove. Rendezvous with them at each location and see what you can uncover about our rogue knights.
I'll return after we've searched all three locations.
We don't know what the Ascendant Order is doing out there, but hopefully something at one of those locations will lead us to our missing royals. But do be careful. I'd hate to see such a capable agent get hurt while assisting me.
Did you see what happened to the Colossus of Gonfalon?
I did. I arrived just in time to see part of it collapse. As much as it saddens me to see the proud Baron Admiral fall, we have more pressing problems to deal with. I'll mourn the Colossus of Gonfalon Bay after the Alliance leaders are safe.
Let's discuss what we know so far.
A review of the evidence. Excellent idea. Lord Bacaro is sponsoring peace talks here on High Isle. But the ships carrying High King Emmerich, Queen Irene, and Prince Ernskar never arrived. We suspect the Ascendant Order is somehow responsible.
The captain said a storm wrecked their ships. We know the Ascendant Magus uses storm magic.
An excellent deduction. They also noticed that the Ascendant Magus and Lord spoke with the accents of Breton nobility. We believe a High Isle noble is funding this band of rogue knights. Then you recovered this map from Castle Nevere.
I remember. It lists sites that Duchess Elia believes are somehow important to the Ascendant Order.
Precisely. Since we also know that the Ascendant Order is still looking for the missing royals, we'll use them to point us in the right direction. Investigate the three sites on the map and learn everything you can, my dear. Leave no stone unturned.
Certainly won't, and welcome back to my Elder Scrolls Online High Isle playthrough. And we've just started, this is my third video, and we've just started Deadly Investigations. So we've got to follow these leads. We've got one here is search near Stonelaw Grove. One here which is search near Tor Dreak. I guess they pronounce that. And there was a third site which I can't for the life of me see, which I'm sure we'll get to. There it is, just there. Search near Dufort shipyards. I'm tempted to go this way round, so let's hop to it. So I've gone out the back door, into the courtyard, and there's no way out. Great. Just coming up on Stonelaw Grove now, which is the first of the areas we have to investigate. And as you know, we have a quest marker right
sings
here.
of its suffering. Something terrible happened here.
You can hear it? Incredible. Ah, there you are. Hello, my friend. You're just in time. I met Ravana here just as she was starting to look into an arcane disturbance. It can't be a coincidence we're so close to one of the Ascendant Order sites marked on the Duchess's map.
What sort of arcane disturbance?
We're not sure yet. Based on everything that Lady Arabelle has told me, it's conceivable that the Ascendant Magus could be responsible for the disturbance here. Ravana is trying to locate its source. We could use your help.
What do you need me to do?
Ravana's ritual is somewhat involved, and I'd like to help her prepare. Can you gather some reagents that we'll need? She requires 3 blooming song flowers and an azure torchbug before we can begin.
And where can I find these reagents?
Blooming song flowers grow in the copse of trees just north of here. You'll know them by their distinct blue and purple petals. As for the torchbug, Ravana told me they congregate near the lake at the heart of the grove. They are quite beautiful.
I'll gather the flowers on the torchbug. Oh, I guess I'm off to get some bugs and some flowers.
Let's see. The flowers are in good condition, and the torchbug is alive and well. You treated nature with deep respect, and you have my thanks. Perhaps the grove will repay us in kind. Let's begin.
Still got issues with your armor, haven't we, lovely? Tell me about this ritual you're going to perform.
All things are connected. Spirits of nature reside in the swaying trees, the blooming flowers, the glittering torchbugs. It can be difficult to hear their songs, even for those of us who listen. But it's there. Can you hear it?
Hear the birds singing. I'm not sure. How does that relate to the ritual?
The grove is in pain, projecting a sorrow that's felt by everything nearby. This ritual will ask the rocks and the trees and the insects to simply share what they know, to lead us to the source of this disturbance. There, we might find answers.
I see. What happens now?
I perform the ritual, and we see where this trail leads. Stand back. This will only take a moment.
I'll leave you to it.
Bones of the earth, spirits of the wild, sing unto your servants. Lead us to the source of your pain.
Look! The spirits have sent their messengers. Oh, how beautiful.
Follow the torchbugs, friend. They will lead you to the source of the disturbance.
Yeah, let's follow the trail of blue bugs. Nice and clear and easy to follow, at least.
An old druid circle. Here? How did I not know of this?
Errant magicka still lingers. A powerful spell was cast here. Let's look around.
Guess I'll start the little blue triangle thing. Expended lodestone.
That stone possessed ancient energy, but more akin to Valesia's magic than mine.
Lava vent.
A fire burns deep beneath High Isle. The druids of old channeled its power, a dangerous temptation.
And a cracked star.
A cracked staff? That can occur when the caster can't contain the magic they attempt to wield. An enchanted lodestone, a cracked staff, and a smoking fissure. All left behind in a place once used by the ancient druids of the island. Curious.
What do you think happened here?
Well, the staff is obviously connected to Breton magecraft. Definitely not the implement of a druid. A cracked staff is a bad sign. Whatever they were trying to do here, they probably didn't get the result they were hoping for.
And the lodestone?
I've used such stones before. They help focus magicka over a distance. They come in pairs, you see, forming a sympathetic link between 2 points. So this spell, whatever it was aimed at a point outside this circle.
What about the lava vent?
Whoever cast this ritual obviously attempted to tap into the deep magic of High Isle. The power beneath the surface here is very seductive. But, as I am sure Ravana would tell you, using it and controlling it are not the same thing.
Can you determine what type of ritual was cast here?
Not with certainty, but I can make an educated guess. If the Ascendant Magus used this site to summon the storm that wrecked the Alliance ships, then obviously he lost control. The result wasn't what he expected, and now the Order is scrambling.
I will let Lady Arabelle know what we found.
Take the item back to Mandrake Manor, my friend. I can do a more thorough examination there. Ravana, if you'll allow me, I believe I can help you dispel the lingering disturbance.
My circle and I thank you, Valesia.
Where to now on my life? Right on the other side of the map. Oh, it looks like I've got a long haul. I'll meet you when we get over there. So we've made it to the other side of the map, And we are now at the Dufport shipyards.
Ah, you made it. Good. I think I found something. Hey, so I did some skulking around while I was waiting for you. Remember Dockmaster Arnold, the slimy skeever who sold out our ships to the Ascendant Order? Word on the docks is he's here. Sounds like his bosses aren't happy with him either.
Good work, Jakan. Do you know where we can find him?
The far dock. It's not a House Dufort ship out there. Assuming Arnold's a prisoner, that's where I'd stash him. If we want to talk to him, we better act now. I don't think the good dockmaster's long for this world.
Anyone patrolling the docks?
Normally, House Dufort Knights would be all over the place, but I haven't seen a one. Ascendant Order, though. That's a different story. They're guarding the docks between us and that ship. Whoever they paid to get rid of the Knights hit the jackpot.
How should we handle it?
Let's just make our way to that ship and see if the dockmaster is aboard.
Sounds good enough for me. Let's go do it.
You got this. I'm here if you need me.
Yeah, don't need you. That was a nice little run down to the docks, wasn't it? So let's go and have a look in this cabin here.
No more, please! I'll watch the door.
You were at the docks with Lady Arabelle. I thought the Ascended Magus had returned. He didn't need tools to torture me, not with his magic. The pain, the fire, it was inside my skin. Get me out of here, please!
You accepted bribes from the Ascendant Order. You got yourself into this.
You're right. I let the gold blind me. But look, I knew nothing about special cargo, or important passengers, or Amanos, or any of it. Even Lady Arabelle said the ships were just carrying supplies vital for Lord Baccaro's conference.
Tell me everything you know.
I gave the Ascended Magus a list of names. Folks he could trust to keep quiet. Muscle to collect the goods when the ships ran aground. But it was all a sham. They captured the captains, then gave orders to kill anyone else who washed ashore.
Do you know who the Ascendant Magus really is?
Are you serious? He didn't trust me. I never got a real name or saw his face. But he's rich, I can tell you that much. Like nobility rich. Royal rich. You can smell it on them, you know? All the perfumes and soaps and fancy clothes.
You mentioned Amanos. What about it?
It's an island to the north. A jungle rock where they send prisoners to disappear. The Magus gave orders to look for someone on Amanos. Whoever he's searching for, he moved his knights from the shallows to there. That's all I know. Cut me free!
Ooh, now I've got a decision to make. I'll cut you free, get out of here now. Or you deserve whatever they have planned for you. Do you know what? I'll cut you free because your life isn't going to get any better.
Oh, thank you. I'll find a way to make up for this. I swear it.
You better.
Nice work. I wouldn't have been so merciful, but at least we know more than we did. I'll see you back at the manor.
Where are we off to now? Oh, a nice little jaunt down here for the Tour Drow. Tour Drow.
Looks like this is the place. I'll back you up. Hey there, fish. We make it to the spot, and what do you know? There's some kind of cave here, just like the map suggested.
Have you checked out the cave yet, Captain?
By myself? No, I was waiting for you. I wouldn't have even noticed the entrance if I wasn't looking for it. Probably why the Ascendant Order chose it. That's the thing about islands and ships. You can always find the rats.
I'll go inside and see what's in there.
Not alone you won't. For all we know, the whole damned order is meeting inside. With any luck, I'll get a chance to pound the bastards that wrecked the spearhead. Let's go.
Alright, let's go, Captain. Ooh, a letter. Transport plans. The cargo you seek is dispersed across a trio of ships, all heading for Gonfalon Bay on High Isle. The Eagle is aboard the Perfect Pounce, sailing from Skywatch. The Lion sails Wayrest on the Spearhead. The Hatchling rides the Tide from Lormouth aboard Camel's Bane. That sounds like code words for the 3 Royals, doesn't it? Lodestones have been placed aboard each vessel so we can track the ships, subtly alter their courses and target them with the storm. Watch for clouds on the northeastern horizon and move when you see the storm. If the storm doesn't kill the targets, be ready to finish the job. The Ascendant Magus.
They knew everything. Who we were carrying, where we were going. But how?
That's a good question. We've got a pact recruit and a covenant recruit here. Orders for the recruits. Once you bent your knee to the tyrants who drive this war, now under the cloak of the Ascendant Order, your true purpose becomes clear. In your footlocker you will find the resources you need to complete your mission. An anchoring lodestone and a mystic sigil. Place the lodestone at the base of the mast and complete the mystic phrase scribed upon it. That will alert us to the ship's location and anchor the storms upon the sea. When you see the clouds approaching, snap the sigil in half. Each has been imbued with a powerful magicka dampening pulse. That will stop the tyrants from escaping. When the tyrants lie dead, the future will be ours to control. After the ships are wrecked and you wash ashore, come to the Tarnished Grotto near Tor Drauch for your just reward.
I recognize that one. He was aboard my ship. These lodestones must be how they targeted us with the storm.
Oh, bugger. I'll get out of here. Come on. Not good. Oh, okay, well I'm completely stuck now.
Lady Arabelle was right, damn it. We do have a rat in our company. Now I owe her a bottle of Tamika's dark rum. Someone gave our plans to the Ascendant Order, and they somehow used lodestones to track us and target us with that storm.
How many people knew about the plans to transport the Alliance leaders to High Isle?
Not a lot. Lady Arabelle, Lord Bacaro, and some of his top aides, the 3 captains, Duchess Alea and a few nobles, and anyone the Alliance leaders shared it with. If there's one thing I learned about royal courts, they leak like a sinking ship.
So pretty much everybody knew they were on the ships. Were you and the other captains in contact?
We met briefly early on. Then we each sailed different indirect routes to get here. I didn't rendezvous with the other ships until we were almost at the archipelago. Anyway, I guess this shows us how the Ascendant Order rewards its agents.
What do you mean?
Look around. These traitors survived the storm and the shipwrecks and returned here just like they were told to. And what do they get for their trouble? A blade to the heart for each of them. Come on. Let's get out of here and tell Lady Arabelle.
I'll get this information to Lady Arabelle as soon as I can. Well, as soon as I can get out of this blooming hole. I believe they put a hole here. Yay! Actually made it out. Unbelievable. Don't start. Yes, we're off back to Lady Arabelle then. Lady Arabelle.
There you are, my dear. I was beginning to worry. Tell me everything. What did you find at the sites marked on Alea's map?
We learned that traitors placed lodestones on the ships to draw the storm to the vessels.
Traitors? This confirms our suspicions. But lodestones are powerful arcane focuses. What else did you discover, dear?
One of the sites was a druidic ritual circle. We found a lodestone there too.
Lodestones on the ships and at the ritual site? That must be how the Ascendant Magus targeted the ships with his storm. Remarkable. But was the storm meant to delay the ships, or give the Order the opportunity to capture the Alliance leaders?
The letter indicated the storm was meant to kill, but Valessa thinks they lost control of the ritual.
So the Ascendant Magus isn't infallible. That's good to know. And the evidence we've uncovered up to this point tells us the Order believes the Alliance leaders are still alive. They're actively hunting for them. We must find them first.
We located the dockmaster. He told us the Order has moved their search from the shallows to Aminos.
Aminos? I suppose it's possible the leaders washed on to that god's forsaken island. Well, I determine our best approach to that place. I need you to go to Shipwreck Shoals and aid Captain Suzo. I received an urgent message right before you arrived.
I'll head there right now and help the captain.
The shoals are a graveyard. The final rest for vessels that met an unfortunate end in the straits between High Isle and Aminos. Go and help Captain Suzo, dear. He made it sound quite urgent.
What's Captain Suzo doing at Shipwreck Shoals?
I sent Suzo and Zaji to search along the northern shores for signs of their wrecked ships or the Alliance leaders. Suzo's message was short but direct. He found something and needed help. You're the first to return, so you get the job.
How do I get to Shipwreck Shoals?
You'll need to take a small boat from the north shore of the island. There's usually one on the beach west of the default shipyards. Shipwreck Shoals is on the northern coast, just west of the default shipyards.
For those of you who are wondering, the green glow I got it from praying at a druidic ritual site. Okay, so it looks like Shipwreck Shoals is a delve. So now I'll speak to Titus Stollo.
Here, please.
Hopefully he's not some weird sheep lover.
No, you don't know me. But I do know you. Keeping an eye on notable people while going unnoticed is sort of my expertise. The only reason we're speaking is because I'm in something of a predicament.
What's the matter?
My partner and I were gathering intelligence on behalf of the Dominion in Shipwreck Shoals, but we were caught by Dreadsail pirates and separated. We can't let the Sea Elves take documents worth so much to the Dominion for themselves.
So you want me to recover the intelligence?
Yes, and I need you to rescue my partner. If she was captured, she'd be consigned to a life of brutal slavery. If you rescue Nari and take care of the documents, I'll forfeit my finder's fee from the Dominion to you.
Got yourself a deal.
The 3 things to look out for are enemy messages to collect, Allied documents to destroy, and Nari to bring to safety. You'll find all of them either among the wreckage on the shoals or among the Sea Elves. Take my skiff to get there.
What do you do for the Almiri Dominion?
I keep an eye on the sisters for them. Make note of noteworthy people and events. Gather information. Exchange it with other eyes and ears around the Isles. Folks beneath notice. Nari among them. The rewards far outweigh the risks. Usually.
Tell me about your partner.
This is risky business. Informants that get caught shouldn't expect a rescue, but I just can't leave her. The truth of it is, Nari's my sister. Letting her be dragged off by the Sea Elves would make future family gatherings awkward.
Just a bit. Anything I should know about Shipwreck Shoals?
It's a particularly treacherous route through the Sisters Archipelago. Anything larger than a skiff that gets pulled in by the currents usually winds up running aground on the shoals. Violently.
Why not avoid the area?
It's a tempting route for clandestine maneuvers. That makes it a favorite of pirates and Alliance warships seeking to avoid a lot of attention. I suspect the Dreadsail's presence explains why so many ships have been lost lately.
Most likely. Right, let's crack on with it. Shipwreck shoals, here we come. So a little bit of a look-see. So if I follow this round to the left, I should be able to get the sky shards. And go this one. Right. Let's crack on. Looks like quite a big delve. So for those that don't know, the sky shards, you collect 3 of these and it gives you a skill point. The skill points you use to put your skills up with. Right, so what have we got here then? I can get to it without getting stuck in the scenery again. Enemy intelligence. Lovely. Oh, we might as well go and see what's inside here while we're here. Like a cabin. Adelaide Warrens. We've got shipwreck shoals there. Rescue Nori. And a boss. That's fine. Oh, Necromancer. Allied documents.
With those lodestones and the Fleet Queen's magic, we're untouchable.
Beck, I hope you're watching. Wait, I'm alive. Please don't leave me here.
My fighters will tear you to pieces.
Oh, it's just so difficult. Nah. Okay, let's go and rescue Nori. Try and get in there.
Get me out of here, please. Those sea elves are trying to break me, force me to decode documents to help them attack Alliance ships. I can't take much more.
Nori? Titus Stollo sent me to rescue you and deal with some Alliance intelligence.
You have any idea how long I've been in this cage getting nipped at by reef vipers while Titus found you? I bet he was more concerned about those stupid papers than his own sister. Can you open the cage? I want to get out of here.
Sure, I'll unlock the cage and set you free.
You're a godsend. The sea elves would have fed me to the vipers piece by piece until I decoded the documents they wanted. I'm getting out of here. If you come across any papers written in coded gibberish, I'd be obliged if you made sure the sea elves don't keep them.
Okay, so is there anything else I'm looking for here? Just this search shipwreck shoals. Here we go. So we've done the boss. One way out there and another way out was just here.
I guess this is a fight now.
Well, it's certainly living up to its name with all these wrecks, isn't it? Enemy intelligence. Okay, so here's Captain Souza from
Lady
the
Arabelle sends you.
main storyline.
Look, I think I found her. When I got to the shoals and saw all those sea elf pirates and hadalids, I quickly sent a message to Lady Arabelle requesting assistance. But I was able to sneak over here, and that is when I spotted her. The sea has returned her back to me.
Who was returned to you?
My ship, the Kamal's Bane. Oh, I thought I lost her forever. She washed ashore on the shoals, thank the Hist. It took me some time to reach this spot without being detected, but now that you're here, we can see what remains of my vessel.
Alrighty then, I'll help you search the wreckage.
She will never sail again, but at least it will be good to see her one last time. And perhaps we can find some indication of what happened to my passenger, Prince Ernskar of Windhelm.
Let's go take a look.
You check the hull, and I will search among the wreckage. Be careful.
Stay back. I can still fight.
Isleen! Friend, this is my bosun. There is none finer.
Captain, Sankain, it's you. I didn't think anyone would come for me. But if you're with the captain, please. It's Prince Ernskar. We have to help him. I'd be dead if it wasn't for the prince.
You know where we can find Prince Ernskar?
Not exactly. After that strange storm swept in and the ship hit the rocks, we were struggling to get to the small boats. A wave hit me and I thought that was the end. But Prince Ernskar lifted me up, tossed me in the boat and shoved it away.
What happened then?
The Kamal's Bane started to break apart. The storm pushed us into the straits and the current was dragging most of the ship toward Amanos. I stayed in the small boat as long as I could. Then I leaped into this piece of the wreckage and landed here.
So what happened to Prince Ernskar?
The last I saw, he was alive and clinging to the part of the ship floating toward Amanos. Even through the storm, I could hear others in the water, but the winds were sending the wreckage in all directions. You need to go find Prince Ernskar.
We'll find him.
Return to the manor. Lady Arabelle must know of this. I'll return as soon as Isleen can travel.
Okay, I think I've got one more. Nope, I found everything for the old quest. Let's get out of here.
Well, what were you going to do if they hadn't shown up when they did?
You do realize that if you weren't my sister, you'd have been on your... Stow it, Nari. They're back. Your actions certainly didn't go unnoticed in there. I take it everything worked out, though?
I dealt with the intelligence and rescued your contact.
You saved the Alliance. And Nari. At least one of those accomplishments is worth the payment I promised. I'll make sure these documents wind up in the right hands. Oh, and if you see us around in the future, pretend you didn't.
So we've got Serpent's Tongue's one-handed sword and 204 gold.
It's a shame the Sea Elves have laid claim to this spot. It was an ideal location for clandestine exchanges. Not irreplaceable, though. Same can't be said for my sister, which I'm beginning to regret.
Nari does seem pretty upset.
It's understandable, given the situation, but I can't say I appreciate her taking it out on me. I took care of the situation the best way I know how. All charging in after her would have accomplished is getting both of us captured, or worse.
See you later.
Don't think I'm done with this, Titus. You were just sitting here cozy while I was getting raked over the barnacles for those documents.
That's part of the job, Nari. You knew the risks when you signed... No!
She just slapped him.
Oops. Guess that was just one of the risks of the job, prig.
Nice. A woman not to be messed with. Right, let's get back to Mandrake Manor.
Friend, Lady Arabelle is waiting for you upstairs.
Another one of my favorite associates, back safe and sound. And were you successful? Did Captain Suzo find anything important at the shoals?
We found the wreckage of Suzo's ship and a survivor. He said Prince Ernskar floated towards Amanos.
Well, that corroborates what the Dockmaster told you. If Prince Ernskar is still alive and made it to Amanos, perhaps the other Alliance leaders did as well. Of course, that doesn't mean they're safe.
What do you mean?
Only a small part of the island is hospitable, and Amanos Station is barely that. The rest of the island is an untamed jungle full of deadly plants, wild creatures, and gangs of prisoners. Not exactly a stroll in the park.
There's no law and order on Amanos.
House Menard controls Amanos, but they restrict their oversight to Amanos Station and the prison stockade. They leave the jungle to the prisoners. Either the royals washed ashore in the jungle, or the Menards are keeping their arrival secret.
So now we go to Amanos.
Soon, my dear. First, prepare yourself while I finish making the needed arrangements. We'll head to Amanos in due time. For now, remember all we have learned thanks to your efforts. Take this as payment. You more than earned every gold piece.
Nice, so this is an Islander's shawl, which is a light headpiece, and increase in maximum magicka as part of a set. 407 gold, and we complete the quest.
I hoped that by investigating the Ascendant Order, we'd uncover a clue as to how to find the missing Alliance leaders. Now we have it on good authority that they may be on Amanos. From the cook pot to the campfire, as my great-aunt Ailes used to say.
She does indeed, I'm sure. But,
the time has come to find the missing Alliance leaders.
yes, but we're going to save that for the next episode, the next video. So, there we go. This is part 3. Well, that was part 3 of the High Isle DLC. And we're off now. Until the next video, we're going to go and have some mead at the local tavern, Miri and I. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I'd appreciate it if you gave it a like. I'd also appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. So until next time, look after yourselves and take care. I'll see you again soon now. Bye bye.